Hello and welcome to SheWolfMom. I'm Erica. In this video, I am going to be doing a whole house clean with me in the evening. I had to start late because we had a lot of errands to run this morning, and I really wanted to get this done when the kids were at school. Cleaning when the whole family is home just makes it a lot harder, and there's just a lot more obstacles in my way, and it takes me a bit longer to get it done. But I'm going to be starting in my kids' bathroom. I had deep cleaned their toilet about a week ago, so I'm not really going to be deep cleaning the inside of the toilet. I will be wiping it down and sanitizing it, of course, because that always needs to be done, and then just doing a little bit of organizing here in the medicine cabinet. Now that we live in a smaller home, I have to utilize every inch of space possible, and one of those spaces that I never used before was the medicine cabinets. In my prior homes, I just didn't have the need for it, but here in this home, I don't have a lot of space. The kids don't really have a lot of counter space in the bathroom or drawers to put their things into, and so that is why I am utilizing the medicine cabinet. To clean my sink, I'm going to be using Dawn dish soap, and I purchased this little wand at Walmart. I tried to find them at Dollar Tree, but they haven't been around lately. I only use this on the sink. Let me make that clear. I do not use this wand on my toilet, just the sink. I know I saw a reel today on Instagram and somebody was using their wand on the toilet and on the sink, and I do not do that. I'm very aware of germs and I don't want to cross-contaminate anything from the toilet onto the sink. Last summer when our tenants moved out, we had the entire house painted. I don't know if you can tell, the wall in front of me has a little bit of a yellow tone. It's not supposed to look that way. We had the house painted without us being here in town. I just feel like contractors take advantage of the fact that they know you're not here and they really just don't do the best job possible. So the entire wall in the bathroom, the paint is, I don't know if it's just melting off, it's oxidizing. He obviously used the wrong type of paint for a bathroom, and now I have to go in and paint the entire bathroom by myself. And yes, it is a small bathroom, but the ceilings are really high, so I'm dreading that, but it looks awful. This is probably going to be a project that I work on very soon because I just cannot go into the bathroom and see it that way. So as I mentioned in the intro, my husband and I were in a car accident. It wasn't anything very serious, but it was very scary and freaky the way that it happened. It was at 4:30 in the afternoon. We were actually headed to the rental house to put some blinds up on the windows, and we got hit by a drunk driver. This drunk driver hit another car. His car spun out of control, and then he came into our lane and hit us. My husband and I were alone in the car. The kids were not with us, and it was just a really scary situation. Just the thoughts of what could have happened and the fact that we could have not made it home to our children that night. It's not fun to call your children and say, Mom and Dad have been in a car accident. We're okay, we'll be home later. It's just not a fun phone call to make to your children. So luckily we're okay. Our car did get a little bit of damage. It's in the shop right now. The other car that got hit actually had an infant in the back seat, which makes it scary. When I saw that, just as a mom, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, he could have killed people and it could have been a lot worse. It was after the fact that we learned that he was drunk. He got arrested, and I guess we will see what happens next, but that is one reason why I was not able to post my video as well, because all of the errands that I was running on, I think it was Thursday or Friday morning, were related to the accident. So I did notice a few days later that I have a little bit of soreness, and I'll actually point it out to you in the video when I first noticed it. My husband is also doing well, and I think our mindset at the end of all of this was, it was a bad day, but we are just so grateful to be alive and well and go home to our children. I'm going to be putting down a new bath mat. This was sent to me by a company called Matace. I have worked with Matace in recent months and I absolutely am a fan of their removable carpet tiles, and because of that I was ecstatic that they reached out to me and wanted to send this to me. I had been needing a new bath mat. As you know, my bathrooms are a lot smaller and this bath mat is absolutely perfect for the size of my bathroom. Let me tell you a little bit about this bath mat and why you'd be interested in buying it. Number one, it is super absorbent. It has advanced nanotechnology and up to 90% of a porous surface, which allows water to evaporate in just a few minutes. It is also non-slip. It does not slip even on a wet floor. So once you put it into place, I push down on it, you can tell it does not move. Even if there is water on the mat, it's not going to move. It's durable. You will never meet any troubles caused by traditional microfiber bath mats like peeling, fading, shedding, being out of shape. That is not going to happen with this type of mat. It's dirt resistant with a very smooth surface that allows it to resist dirt and hair. It's machine washable, but you shouldn't have to wash it very often just because of how quickly it evaporates water. This product does come in 3 sizes and 5 colors. If you don't like the word bathroom on there, they have a mat that is completely plain, so there's something to meet everyone's needs. My bathroom is small. I love the size of this. It works out so perfect because it doesn't look overdone, and I am totally about being minimal. It looks really minimal in my bathroom. So thank you, Matace, for sending this to me. I do have a discount code available down below in my description box. It is for 18% off. Make sure to visit the website down below and get your rug today. I'm moving over to Ileana's room. She has been a disaster lately. I did do some organizing in her room when I unpacked some of her boxes, and in that particular video I got comments saying that I should pretty much let her organize her own room. Well, mama knows best. I know that that's not the way it works with my children, but because I have been so busy in recent months, I've kind of, let the kids take responsibility with their bedrooms, and as you can see, they're not ready for it. Ileana just turned 10. There is no way that a 10-year-old can think about just organization. It's just organization is just so involved. I've been paying a lot of attention to them and their habits, and I've just learned that they learn better by example. I can tell her to fold her clothes and put them in her drawer. She will do it exactly the way I do it. So I know that the way that I'm going about it, the way that I'm teaching my children, just leading by example is what works best. And so I'm going to continue doing that. My husband just recently told me, Erica, Ileana needs help. She needs help organizing her room. He is just kind of frustrated because their rooms have just been so messy lately. So I am going to get back in both of their bedrooms and be doing some reorganization. Mikey's room, it's not too bad, but Ileana's the one who I can tell has been having a harder time with it, which is natural because she's younger. Some of you last video mentioned that you miss my decluttering videos, and I miss them too. Believe me, I have so much decluttering to do. I still have to unpack half of a garage. I still have a ton of that type of content coming. It's just that those type of videos, they're a little more involved. It's not something that I can just throw together. They take time, they take a lot of effort, and I just have not had the time to put and dedicate to those type of projects just because the holidays are just always so crazy for us, especially after everyone got sick, and then just trying to get back into the swing of things with the new year. You know how that goes. I hope that you all had a smooth transition into the new year. I don't know, New Year's always make me a little nervous just because of the unknown, but that's part of my thinking that I'm trying to change. My husband says I always think everything is doomsday. I'll talk to you in a different video about what I'm doing to change my mindset this year. I really have taken some big steps in my life to just work on myself and work on my mindset because I feel like after the move, I lost a piece of myself. I lost all sense of normalcy, the life that I knew, the life that I loved. I loved Arizona. My friend Joy, she put a video out last week and she talked about being in a rut. When I was listening to her video, I was like, wow, Joy, you just totally nailed my feelings. Sometimes I don't know how to describe or put into words what it is I'm feeling, and she did it for me. So I'm going to get myself out of this rut and I will share with you what I am doing. But in the meantime, definitely check out Joy's channel. It's called Organized with Joy, and I will link it down below for you. We are done in Ileana's room, and I am going to move into Mikey's room. His room isn't too bad. He just had a ton of stuff on the bed, and then his desk is like his table area. He's constantly in his room playing his games. As you can tell, he has his personal stash of chamoy and lemon juice. He likes to put those into his hot Cheetos, and just everything that he uses is on this desk. On his bed, I found a lot of just clothes, socks, things that just needed to be in the hamper. And I think every once in a while, it's a great idea for mom to come in and just really give the room a good cleaning, and then they can maintain it throughout the week. He also slips in and he talks to you all for just a little bit. He is so cute. I actually love what he says to you. Let me know what you think.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you, everything has changed. Even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train?
Hello, fellow SheWolfies.
SheWolfies.
I don't know.
I like that one.
Wow. Not working, bro. One of those drinks are cool. You can drink them. Wait here. Let me show you SheWolfies what I can do.
Clean your room?
I can do that. But you're making a video. You tell me.
Okay.
Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say
Hey, why'd you put my pencil right where the Game of Thrones books go?
I'm just trying to help you out a little bit.
do you ever wonder if days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass? Would you
Bye, SheWolfies.
Back in your room, please.
if it all starts to crumble? We'll search the pieces for hope or a mumble.
I'm now moving into the living room. I honestly never have a lot to do in the living room because it's so minimal. I just have a lot of blankets. We are big loungers. And that is why we chose this particular couch. We did put the Christmas tree away, and I didn't record any of that. Putting the Christmas tree away was so easy because I was extremely minimal this year with my decor and what it is that I put out. I did leave a little bit out, and I just consider that my winter decor, and I'll be putting that away shortly, and I will share that with you. But check out this blanket we bought ourselves. It is a 10-foot family blanket. It is huge. Like I said, we are huge loungers, and we always have blankets to cover us on the sofa. So this has worked out perfectly. I probably don't need all of my other little throw blankets anymore, but they're still there, and eventually I'll probably just get rid of them. Just in case you're wondering, we purchased this blanket at Costco. She fell. Go, Bree. She thought it was solid.
Look at her face.
Okay, get off.
Go right there. Right there.
She's like jumping in it. Yes, my dogs are all over the place. I once got a comment from a viewer asking me, how is it that you keep your beds fresh if your dogs are all over it? Every time I make my bed, my dogs think it's playtime and they like to get on the bed and just play around. It just make it difficult for me to get it done. But my dogs are indoor dogs. They're small. They are not long-haired dogs. And so it's not hard to keep them clean. They honestly do not smell. I do wash my blankets, and I have covers over my sofa. I'm sure I've talked about this in the past, and you can see them. They don't look very nice. I don't like them, but I am able to take them off and wash them and freshen them up. They're also waterproof, so if my dogs happen to throw up, um, they don't pee on sofas, but God forbid they pee on the sofa. My sofa should be protected. So I have a robot vac. I'm constantly vacuuming up their hair. They do shed a bit. I'm sure it's a lot less compared to larger dogs, but there are things that have to be done when you have dogs to keep your house clean and fresh, and I do take those steps to try and keep it as clean as possible. As I've mentioned in the past, Mikey has a dog allergy, so it's important for us to keep everything nice and clean for him and his health. Finally made my way to the kitchen, and this will be the last room in this video. I didn't get to make it to my bedroom because it got late. I was tired and I just left it for the next day. So the kitchen is definitely needing some more organization, and I'm going to get to that soon. I have found that I need more space. I need more counter space. So I did get a new washer and dryer, and they are front loaders. I also got a new stove. You might notice that in the background of my video. But the washer and dryer are front loaders, and that is because I wanted to use the top of my washer and dryer as extra counter space. So my husband is going to be building me out a wood counter, which I am not mad about. I love wood right now. And then eventually I might switch it out to something that matches my kitchen once I get my counters redone. So this is a year where we're going to be doing some renovations. Right now we're working on a project outdoors, and that is getting our shed put up. We purchased a shed, and it's actually going to be built for us. It should be coming in tomorrow, actually. So I'll be able to share that with you. So it's just been baby steps and just kind of planning on just adding more space where needed. So once we get the shed in, we're going to be able to empty out our storage unit and stop paying for the storage unit. We don't really have a lot of stuff in there. We've emptied it out, but I will take you with me as we move out and then into our new storage. My husband was eyeing this particular storage shed for a long time now, and we finally pulled the trigger and had it built for us. So I can't wait to share that with you. You may be eyeing that hole in my sweater. This is a sweater that I've had for a long time. I just wear it when I'm home. It's comfy. It's my pajama sweater. I went to a pajama party this weekend and I wore my sweater. And my sister-in-law was like, "You have a hole in your sweater." And I just said, yeah, I know, it's my pajama sweater. So it was very fitting, it's comfortable, and I just wear it around the house. So unfortunately, you do have to see it in this video.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow and the old ways get washed out by the rain.
This is my new stove. I had talked about my vision for this kitchen with the appliances for a while, and it's all set in place. Now I just need to get my backsplash and my new counters, and it's going to look a lot different. We'll also be redoing the floor. I'm actually really glad that we just didn't jump in and make changes to the house when we had just moved in, because living in it has allowed me to soak in the way the house is, figuring out what works, what doesn't work. And so I've had to practice a lot of patience. I know that my patience is going to pay off, so just bear with me. I promise all of the changes are coming. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This is the end of the video. Make sure to check out Matace if you are interested in one of their amazing bath rugs, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.